Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA itself, came out the other day and called basketball a highlight sport, saying that for those people who cannot afford streaming services, they can always watch free highlights. And I do not want basketball to be diminished to simply a highlight sport. Because in my mind, it feels like a lot of fans right now, they're getting priced out of the game that they love. They want to watch these full games. They want to watch these hours upon hours of broadcast for what they love, whether it's their team, whether it's national TV, and they just can't. And I don't think that's right. I want to see something change. I want the NBA to be more than a highlight sport. That's great for those who they prefer to watch the game that way. I love that that's an option. But some people, they want to be able to actually watch these games, and they just can't. And I hate to see that happen. I'm a high school student right now. I don't have a lot of money to my name, and I don't have League Pass right now. I'm a fan of an out-of-market team. I don't really have many options. I found this breakdown the other day. Coincidentally, it talks about being a Minnesota fan. So imagine you're a fan of the Timberwolves living in Minneapolis. 25 of their games are going to be nationally televised. But the remaining 55, you're going to have to tune into your local network. For Minnesota, this is a FanDuel Sports Network. And to catch their non-nationally televised games, that's going to be $107.99 this season. Then we get to the national televised games, and those are very much distributed. 8 on TNT, 8 on ESPN, 2 on ABC, and 7 on NBA TV. If you only want to watch the TNT games, you can pay about $80 for an 8-month subscription to HBO Max. But for all the nationally televised games, you would have to subscribe to YouTube TV for $583.92. It's just not feasible for a lot of people. And another option is Hulu TV, or Hulu Live TV for $655.95. That gives you TNT games, ESPN, and ABC games, but that doesn't carry NBA TV. And then, of course, you've got NBA League Pass. If you're out of market, that's good, but local markets, they got blackouts. You wouldn't be able to watch any of their games for your local team on that. But if you want to watch an out-of-market team with League Pass, go right ahead. But the team that you're most likely a fan of in your market, that's blacked out. So here's a little breakdown. Cost of watching only the national televised games, $583. Cost of watching all the local televised games, $107. Cost of watching all the games for the non-local teams, that'll be $692. So watching all the games for your local teams, that's $641. That's a lot of money. Because it's not just League Pass, it's not just your local market, it's also the national televised games. And those are in so many different places, you can very easily get priced out from all these services offering these games, but they're also offering their hand for you to give them their money. And a lot of people, they're getting priced out. I don't want to see that happen. I want people to be able to watch the game of basketball, the game that they love. We shouldn't be priced out of this. It shouldn't be diminished to just a highlight sport. That we have to watch the highlights because that's all we can watch. Because it's free. And that's all I got the money for. It shouldn't be that way. The game, a reason a lot of people love it so much is because it's an escape. It's an escape from the real world. You can sit down on your TV and be immersed in the world of basketball for just a couple of weeks. For just a couple of hours. You can sit back and be free. And not worry about what's going on outside. And just enjoy what you love. Or you can go out with your friends and watch a game at a local restaurant. Or you can go play a game. It's an escape. But when you price it so heavily, it becomes not an escape anymore. It becomes a part of that real world. Because they have to pay so much. And it shouldn't be that way. I don't want it to be that way. So here's what I'm calling for. I want an organization which can reach out to those who are less fortunate, who just want to watch the game of basketball, who just love the game of basketball, and they can offer these nationally televised games. They can offer League Pass or the local broadcasting network the money for that. I want an organization that's able to provide. You can fill an application saying you want to watch these games, and you explain why you're a fan, and why it's so important to you, and why you just don't have the funds for it, and something to just make it possible. Kind of like, a college scholarship in which they pay for your education because that's so pricey. Something similar. Obviously, it's not the same level of price, but that kind of thing. And if we can get an organization like that, man, I would start a fundraiser. I would start a GoFundMe to which I could donate all the funds to that, or just set up a donation link to the site itself. We need something like that. Let's not get priced out of the game. Let's not diminish it to just being a highlight sport for those who can't afford it. Because the game of basketball is so beautiful, and I don't want it to be just restricted to only those who can afford to pay $700 a month. or 700 a year. That's not right. Let's make a difference. Let's not price people out of the game, and let's treat the game for the beautiful thing that it is, not just the highlights.